Hey everyone, hello. I know I didn't put a video out today, and I am clearly not in my house. I am in my dusty car. I don't think you can see the dust, however, and I am not at home. So and I just dropped all the cards in my lap. So I don't know how this is going to work because I've got this my camera or my phone propped up in a really precarious way, and we are way up close and personal. I am sitting at the river in another city, and I will be home by the time you see this in the morning. But I am here in another city for a full moon meditation circle. So, anyway, I thought I would take the opportunity to go ahead and video for in the morning. So, let's see. My name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium. How you all doing? And I know it's, I'm filming with my phone at a different angle, so it may not look quite the way it normally would if you were watching this or streaming it through your TV or a larger screen. But it is what it is for today. So, okay. Mother and Father God, Archangels, Ascended Master, Spirit Guides and Guardians, Loved Elementals, Protectorate, I ask that you come into this reading. I ask that you come into this reading. Help us to know what the message is. Help us to know what the message is. And this morning, happy birthday to a very good friend of mine. I hope today is everything you want it to be. All right, I needed to get that in there. All right, so what is the message for the collective at this time? What is the message for the collective at this time? I'm going to shuffle differently because I don't want to have cards spewing out and going all over the car where I can't get to them. So I'm going to open up in the middle. And please, Spirit, it's an impromptu read. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, I'm getting a message right off the top. I'm hearing you're coming into your own. So someone, whenever you see this, you're coming into your own. The way is going to be made clear very soon for you. There are a lot of people who it feels like there's a lot of competition around you, and you are in a very competitive place with your work or what you're new. It feels like there's also a new endeavor that you're starting. So for someone, it's not healthy competition. It feels like it's almost a little spiteful and kind of catty. It's okay. Truth wins out. The truth will win out. Now, okay, some people just parked behind me and are walking around. I was just kind of checking. You keep doing what you know to be right, and you do what you know is the best way to handle the situation and your work. You follow your ethics and don't worry about being in competition. The people who, and some people may even try to take an idea, it may feel like they're kind of taking your intellectual property or snitching your stuff, but you know what? The truth comes out in the end, and you don't have to do a thing about it. Yeah, you're going to be fine. Your light is going to shine brighter than their underhanded machinations. Okay, so just understand that. All right, so, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and I'm using the Light Seer's Pocket Tarot. So, Ace of Pentacles. You are going to come into fruition, and it's going to be a time of prosperity and wellness in whatever it is that you choose to do. For some of you, this will be romance. For some of you, it will be business. For some of you, it will be a personal home life, creating the home of your dreams. it almost feels like someone is decorating a space or a room, and you're choosing colors and patterns and fabrics and things you never thought you'd be able to do before. For others, that ace is followed up by the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing emotional fulfillment. So this is divinely guided. Whatever, we're into a different message now. This is not the same message as the one before with the catty people who were trying to be underhanded or whatever. This is a totally separate message now. So whomever is, and if it's kind of bobbling up and down with my breathing, it's because I got the tripod propped up on my abdomen in the car window ledge, so it's a little odd here. You're coming into a place of fulfillment, and wherever you are going, now this is with your emotions, and this is in relationships, whether it's friendships, a community. I feel like some of you, there's a couple of ways this is going to be handled. There's some of you who are coming into a situation or community where you are going to find your place and your peace and your chosen family, okay? For some of you, it is a relationship, and it is divinely guided. This is something that is, it's the right time, the right place, and the right person. So you will know it in your gut. There will be absolutely no doubt. It will be peaceful. It will be comfortable. What I'm hearing is it'll give you the warm, fuzzy feeling, okay? You won't ever have to question or doubt this person's intentions towards you. And what just jumped out literally from the deck sideways so I could grab it, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. And if you will look in that top pentacle, that's the Tree of Life, okay? Yeah. So you are coming into your forever place, your forever home, your place of peace, where you are acknowledged, welcomed, and loved for who you are. That's beautiful. That is so nice. It feels very quiet. It feels very, I feel very cushioned with where I am, even though there are people probably walking behind me, and someone, I may have been picking up on somebody's energy walking past me, so I'm not going to go into that. It happens that fast. When you're an energy reader, it is, I use the cards for this because it helps with general readings. And this is a general reading, so please do not work to make this fit. If it fits and it resonates, great. If not, and treat it as validation more so than a blueprint. You are the one who can design your own blueprint, no one else. It's up to you. These are just suggestions, and hopefully it will either validate or whatever it needs to do for you. So understand that, please. Now, one of the things about reading energy, and with the people that just walked past, I was like, oh, and I started to say something, and I thought, no, this isn't for the collective. That was for someone who just walked past me. Energy is an energy readers, which would be mediumship. When you read, whether you read the energy of the living or the dead, it's the same. It transcends time and space. That's why remote readings are possible. That's why remote clearing work or spirit removal or attachment removal can be done remotely. That's why sometimes it's hard to be in a space. Sometimes it's just really tough to be in a location where a lot has happened. Because you're picking up on the energy, and even if it's not a cognizant energy, so now we're turning into kind of a 101 little mini class here, but if you walk into a space, somebody's going through this, or they're getting ready to do it, and someone's house hunting, so you got to be careful because you're looking at older homes. One of the things, yeah, but man, they are nice, they're gorgeous, so good for you, man, good for you. So one of the things that I feel like could be happening is, even if it's not a cognizant energy, which means it's not an active spirit in the space, it could be what you are picking up on is an imprinted energy, kind of like that, the footprints in the sand kind of thing. You see the footprint, but the person's no longer there. It's just the residue of it. And that happens frequently. When you think about an intense emotion, when that gets imprinted in the walls of a space, it can be pretty intense. You might also be picking up energy that was imprinted in the area. Brand new construction can still hold energy of the space, the land, whatever it is. Now, if it's a cognizant energy, it doesn't have to be something that originated in that home or space. And that's why brand new construction can still have energy in it, or a haunting, if you want to call it a haunting, because it could be something that's coming from down the block, or something you brought with you in with an antique, or a piece of vintage clothing even. It doesn't matter what it is. So that's why it's always important to cleanse and clear anything you bring into your home. And also even new items, because someone's hands touched it to make it. And you want to clear it of any pain and suffering or residual energy in all directions of time and all directions of space. So that's your little tip for the day. All right. I'm sorry. I know this is wobbly. Oh, let me see if I can get up there a little better. Okay. So let's get back into some general messages for the collective. General messages for the collective. What is another general message for the collective for today? Somebody needs to get out in nature and take a walk. If it's not a safe place for you to do so, or if the weather is not permitting, then run water and put your hands in the running water, or even bring in like ivy or something from the outside world, or a twig or a branch. It's still got life in it, believe it or not. There needs to be something of the natural world around someone in the collective. All right. Now, and I need to open this to the middle. First, I've had a lot of black vultures flying around today on the drive here, and now I've got 4 that are circling overhead. So more than likely, there's going to be a little clearing work to do. Yeah. They're often a calling card for death walkers. If you see crows, ravens, or vultures, and there's no obvious reason for them to be there, or they call a lot, or they're constantly following you in the car, or circling overhead, it could be, usually those are the spirit allies of death walkers, and that means I'm gonna bet there's an energy that needs to be cleared. And sitting next to a river, because I don't know if you can see behind me, rivers are notorious for trapped energy, or not trapped, but intentionally lingering energy, let's say. But I don't know that it's there. I feel like it's going to be in the building I'm getting ready to walk into, because it's in an older area, historic area. All right, I'll deal with that when I deal with it. All right, so now, messages for the collective. And I hope everybody's doing okay. I know I keep wobbling this around. Messages for the collective. Okay. Okay, Queen of Cups. Now, what I'm getting from this card, intuitively and immediately, is that this is not so much about emotions. This is spirit work. Somebody is getting ready to embark on a spiritual practice, or a spiritual, if you want to call it a business. And if anyone's wondering, no, I do not. This is not a money-making venture for me. Trust me. I think I've spent, and they were even putting ads on before I even had enough anything, views or subscribers. So no, this isn't even going to, probably in months of videos, will not even be gas money. So understand that. The people who I think make a lot are the people who have Patreon. And so this is not a money-making venture for me. I'm doing it because I love it, because I love the work. And so please understand that. But so when I say a spiritual business, people who support themselves doing this work, they deserve to be compensated. And it's, it takes a heavy toll. Like this energy that I feel, that I can tell is coming, that I'm going to have to cross, that's going to take a physical toll, and that will take a lot of energy. So, just understand it's not all fun and games, and it is serious work. And you are, we can joke about it, and I love a good comeback line, and I love a good joke, and I love to be happy. Why not? But if somebody's thinking seriously about doing spiritual work as a way of supporting themselves, and what I want to tell you is, I think that's great. Do it. Yeah. Somebody is absolutely thinking of doing that. So my advice, absolutely, you follow your passion. However, understand that, it's okay for you to set boundaries for yourself. It's okay for you to expect, you can expect respect, because you are doing this for the right reasons. If you're doing this to be rich or famous, please don't. That is one of the most unsavory things ever. People who only do it to get rich and famous, you can kind of tell that's why they're doing it. Those of us who are called into this work to the point that we need to reach out, we need to either make a video or do readings or do whatever. And I feel like this is coming really quickly and really strongly, and that's why I'm going into this. Someone needs to hear this. It is okay to set healthy boundaries. It is okay to be compensated for your work. It is okay. Ministers are compensated. So when you are ready to step in full force, don't make apologies, one, for who you are or what you do. This is truly divine work. And when it comes from the heart, and when it comes from a good place, it is healing work. We heal the mind-body-spirit connection. We heal the whole person when it comes from a good place. And if anyone out there ever gets a reading from someone who is all doom and gloom and, oh, if you pay me so many thousands of dollars, blah, 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 they'll get rich. Walk away quickly, okay? All right. This is a little bit of an odd one, but I feel like these are things that people need to hear. Okay. So, yeah, someone's making choices. I just opened it up. Someone's making choices and trying to decide if they're willing to put themselves out there and put themselves on the line. You know what? You can always change your mind, and you can always withdraw, and you can always pull back. I pulled back from doing private readings for a long time. I will always be a death walker, and as I said it, here comes the vulture again, flying, two of them flying overhead. As soon as you have to feel safe and comfortable doing this. I feel like I'm having a chat with someone one-on-one, but you will know who you are. This is not an area or a field in which you can dabble, okay? Just saying. And just remember to call in your guides and your guardians. Know who they are. And always remember that the divine is first and foremost the most important thing. We have to have a connection to all that is. We have to have a connection to the divine. That's what we carry within us, and that is the spark within us. This is not about us. It's about being of service. That doesn't mean being a martyr and starving to death. And when you do this work and you tend to be physically, like a physical psychic or physical medium, yeah, it can take a pretty serious toll on you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, I've been shuffling as I've been talking. And ask for one last message. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. This is such a joyous card. It is the Four of Wands. It is a party. It is a celebration. Whatever you choose will be the right decision. So for the person who is thinking of beginning their own business, you will succeed. You will do well. Just financially be smart about it. You know, you don't want to walk out of one thing before you can, you cover your bases. All right, be smart. But the person who is thinking about doing this, Spirit is talking to you in a big way. Follow your nudge. And again, this is only a suggestion. You're the pilot of your plane and the captain of your ship. It's a general reading. But for someone else, you are getting ready to walk fully into the understanding of what it is, and something you probably never known, what it's like to be truly and genuinely loved for who you are. So that's a good thing. All right. Hopefully I'm not making anybody dizzy with my wobbly phone. And I ask, okay. And I said, open up. Strength. You are strong enough to accomplish whatever it is that you want. All right. Well, I got to get going. I have a feeling I got a spirit that's going to need to be crossed, and I doubt I'm going to be able to do it very publicly, so I'll probably have to sit before going in and see if I can remotely go in and do that before I go into the building, because I want the meditation to be what it's supposed to be. And then, yeah. So, be well. Live this life fully. If I could leave you with anything today, it would be live your life fully, because it is a gift. It is an absolute gift that a lot of people don't have. So a lot of people's lives are cut short, sometimes through their own devices, sometimes not, but still. Embrace age, embrace aging, embrace being alive. And if you want something, do the best you can to make it happen. Always free will, though. It's got to be your actions, not infringing on anyone else's. All right, I'm going to get going. Be well, and we'll talk soon. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. You are very much appreciated. And Spirit loves you, and I love you. See you later. Bye.